Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
And that gets things running. Vietnam are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's made its way to, and it's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means. Iman engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing nice and neat. He's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Luck is offering a wry smile there.
Iman. Oh, he's having a go! Malaysia are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Lock. Not the most accurate pass. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Tries to dink it through. Can he finish? It's in! And we have liftoff! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That could spell trouble. Out towards the flank. Some really good ball moves. Decent chance! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This looks promising. He has found the way through. And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Malaysia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's gone for a throw-in.
Malaysia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in a great position here. Threads one in. Ayman. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Ayman. Lock. Ayman. Tries to pass it through. He's onside. Oh, no joy this time.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tan. Davis. Looking for the run. Halim. Just past the 40th minute mark. Endrick. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! That's another chance! Good ball, and again! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Foot in. Lock. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Malaysia go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution from Malaysia, number 4, number 10, coming on the field, number 22, number 17.
And we get things going again.
Malaysia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Ayman. Malaysia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Short changes him with that pass. Now there's a fine ball. Josue. That is good alertness. Oh, that's a key interception. Josue. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Attacking team, they produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
17,440.
There's the crossfield ball. Malaysia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Can he get it through? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vietnam clearly did.
Real chance! Played up towards the front line. Davis. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
It's a goal kick. And he was quick to react. Davis. And he's been shifted off it. Iman, given the lift of his goal, tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's a shade optimistic.
Malaysia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Halim. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! It's bounced, and that's a sharp finish. But that is not going to count.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Halim. And he's intervened well there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. Looking to play him in. Shoots! And no mistake. And they get themselves in front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vietnam with the lead.
What a great time to score.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ayman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, cracking ball. Takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
Goal score for Malaysia.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And that has been knocked clear. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution from Malaysia, number 7, number 9.
Into
number
extra
12,
time we go.
Number 5.
Malaysia
Number
did
2.
fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically.
8, number 24.
Morales. That's a good ball out wide. That's a throw. And he's in on, goes for a shot! Chips it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. This is a promising build-up. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Corner. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
And it is half-time in extra time. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? No, that's been intercepted. Wilkin aimed beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? And can he finish it? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
This looks promising. Big chance! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Distributed tidily. Wilkin. He's in a great position here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's been taken short. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made... And he'll shoot here! In towards the back. Impressive jump! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Nicely shaped ball. He's cut it out. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. There's the shot! That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So after all of that, what can we say?
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So here comes the ultimate pressure moment. Penalties are imminent. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. Rashid to go first. One 0.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
With the armband. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Malaysia with the chance to go 2 up. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
So on to the second man. He had to, and he did. Up steps Mr. Dependable. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
We're on to number 3 here. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Malaysia looking to keep step. That's a brilliant read. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
This to stay in it. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Malaysia really must be wondering how different this all could have been had they taken their chances, Peter. But it really was fine margins all round, I suppose. You know, having been on both ends of such results in my career, I can't help but feel for these boys.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.